So in this video, I'll be sharing a quick demo on how the EA works. I already set up the template and already connect the EA to the templates. Now I'm going to show you how you can import all your old trades from MT5 or MT4 straight to your Notion database. I already set up my date range, so I'm just going to click OK, and then from here you can see history update. So everything from the past month that I set up now is going to copy straight to Notion database. So this will take a little while. Okay, so now the database is updated. You get this notification saying everything is up to date. So you just click OK, and now you can see all the old data that you imported is now automatically filled in Notion. So I'm gonna go quickly through each one of these columns, and then I'm gonna take a few trades live here so you can see how it works. So account ID, this column here is the same ID that you're gonna find here in your account. This is just easy identification in case you have multiple accounts connected to your Notion journal. So you're gonna have this, and then we can set up Notion to recognize each one of these ID and separate each trade to different accounts. And then we can see reports, we can see a statistic based on that. So here in symbol, the EA gonna just autofill all this information for you. Status, we have a few options here. So at the moment, if you cancel a trade, you're gonna see this tag cancel. If you take a partial, gonna show up as a partial close. If you just manually close the trade, you're gonna just show as closed. If you close by stop loss, you're gonna automatically update this, and close by take profit or close by TP. Another tag we have is open and pending order. This one here, we're gonna see once I open a trade, and we can identify changing from pending order to open. So in gross P&L, we'll be able to see the profit or loss of your trade, and then net P&L gonna be basically your commission less your gross P&L. So the EA gonna automatically calculate all this for you, so you know exactly how much you're making or losing per trade. Number of hours, so the EA was also gonna auto calculate based on your stop loss size. And then the result percentage is just the outcome. Once the trade is closed, the EA will gonna automatically calculate that for you. And then risk amount, this also is just basically how much you're risking per trade. Risk percentage, so this amount here in risk, so you can see here, volume, that's lots. And then we have stop loss and TP in pips. Time elapsed is how long your trades stay open. And then you have just type, buy and sell, opening price, closing price, opening time, closing time, and it's just a ticket number is reference to your MT5 and MT4. So all this data is auto-filled, is gonna be updated live as well. So if we just take a trade, you're gonna be a little bit easier to visualize all this. So if I take, I'm risk 0.5, just as an example. So I will put a line. So if I put my trade in here, for example, and then I set my trade here, and then you're gonna see in here, you see pending order, and then in these areas we don't have anything filled yet because our trade it hasn't been filled, so we won't see in here. But then you can see our risk matches this. Then we got our volume, got your volume, you can see in here, risk percentage, what's the percentage we're risking, and then we have other stop loss, TP. So basically if I change this to a smaller stop, the stop in here also gonna change, so you can see. So TP, if I change TP, you can see gonna update this as well. And this is a buy setup, opening price, closing price we don't have yet, closing time, and ticket number. So if I cancel this order, the tag gonna change to cancel, just like this one. So now if we go try take a trade in here, let's say 2 pips, and now we're taking a market order. So we are in a trade now, and then here you're gonna see straight away open. So as the market moves down, you can see the profit here, and then the profit you see in this section here. So you can see here, it has a little bit of a delay. It's just because it's the connection time between MT5 and Notion, but you can see it fluctuate. You can see it updates as it goes, and once the trade is closed, this is gonna be updated to the correct amount. So we can watch the status here. Okay, so we got a TP, closed by TP. Now you can see here in the trade is automatically closed. So you can see gross P&L, commission, net P&L, number of R. Because I reduced my stop, so now here is related to when I move my stop, and we have a result in percentage. My risk, the risk I was on the table, and all this other section now has been filled. All this now has been filled automatically. So if we take another trade again, so let's see, we are having a pending order. So we have a pending order here, and then again you're gonna see automatically show here pending. It already got filled, so we're gonna change to open. Status now is open, and now we took a stop. So now the open status is gonna go to close by stop loss. So the P&L now you can see here, gross P&L is minus 38.78, and a commission, and then your net P&L number of R, so minus 1.1. In this case was a 1-to-1 trade, but the 1.1 is probably mean because small slippage. So you can see here and result in percentage, and everything else has been filled. So now if I go to my Notion homepage, all those trades gonna appear in here. So you see how you can see. So I don't have, these trades are not connected to any of these accounts. So if I go back to the trading database, I can now say this trade here was from my FTMO account. So I'll just do this so we can visualize in the home page. So I already set up this section here on the template. It's very straightforward, but I'm not gonna show in this video. So now you can see here in my FTMO, you can see these 3 trades here. You can see the statistics, and if you have a trade open, so let's put another trade here just so you can see. So if we go back, you see again in the database that the trade is open. So I'm just gonna quickly just link this to one account. So the trade status is open, and we go back, and here you can see now this trade status is open, and this live here, this live amount is calculating based on this trade. So I'm just gonna move this so we can actually have a little bit more time to work on this. So you can see all this information will be updated as you go. So all open trades you can see will be showing in here. So we got this one open, and then that's all the trades related to FTMO accounts. So I've got a few samples here. So FTMO accounts, we have this one. Just to close it up, close this trade here. If I manually close this trade, from the state it's gonna go from open to closed, and everything else will just match the history section in MT5. And then in here you can see all this information. You can open one of these trades, and you see all the data is already filled here for you. The only thing you have to fill it up is this section here, trade setup. You just pick the trade setup that you just took, the session, and then confluences, trade plan. Did you follow the plan? I didn't follow the plan. And trade fill. If the trade was filled, you missed the trade, you didn't take the trade, you contemplate. So you just click on one of those pre-filled templates, and then here you can add things like your screenshots and notes and things like that. So all this information for you now is already filled and gonna be all linked to your FTMO account, which we have some data down here. So that's basically it. It's very handy and very straightforward, so this is gonna save you a lot of time. If you haven't watched the other video where I explain each one of these section of the template, I suggest you to watch. I'll leave the link below so you can understand a little bit better how the template actually works.